Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to The King is Watching. I had to scrub a run because I just got absolutely crap luck there, but I'm going to try again. Last run we did fairly decent, but I got greedy towards the end and ended up killing myself, so we end up with the Gustavs and stuff like that. So we got some upgrades, we need to get some more. What's our fate? We've got Gorzog. Oh, no, we've got Gorzog's wife, Magra. I did get Gorzog in the run I had to scrap, unfortunately. For some reason, I just didn't get anything worth summoning. All we got was small peasant huts. And skeletons. If I go Necromancer, I will want to be going all undead, but I don't think we're going to be able to get that, like, right out of the gate. I don't think it'll work very well. So for this, we do need to get small peasant huts up relatively soon. They only cost wheat to drop out. I think I'm going to just go straight into wood, though, there. And we'll get just a small peasant hut, stack that up, and then move it out of the way so we can start getting probably the market, if I had to choose another. But we do need units to deal with the first wave that's almost here. It's our prophecy wave that lets us determine what's coming as far as enemies. Although I can't say I hate the forces that are coming. Don't seem absolutely terrible. So if we get two of these guys, then we'll move it downhill to this. Which we don't really care about the production problem with that. It's whatever. We have a 5% improved bonus because of our dudes. This is going to burn up fairly quickly, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and rotate it like that. And get this going. And we could go with another group of soldiers. Levy barracks. We've got better stuff. We got the militia camp, which is actually halfway decent. The archery one is pretty solid, and the whipman is... We could go grunts and go whipman, but I don't think those are going to work out super well. They don't do damage themselves. So you need a fairly decent army to actually take advantage of them. I think out of these, we go with the militia camp. Archery would be very, very nice for taking out ranged units, doing more damage. But I think we just need units that survive. So they could get tankier, or we could... I don't think we're going to be able to get the gold fast enough to actually take advantage of archery this early. As far as these go, the well has a cap. This is for making magic items. This is for making bees, which we didn't get to try out last time. Okay, so Denari. And we'll go ahead and just get a basic barracks there. Do I go greedy on any of these? Kingdom infrastructure. I don't know what that one's going to do, but we can't take those right now. I do think we can take a bandit and a crossbowman in addition to probably one of these, especially if we get the militia out there. But it's not worth the basic production. It's not worth a spell, I don't think. 1-1 versus 2-1. I know we can't take those. So I'm gonna go spell. Go like that. As far as these things go, for generations your kingdom has relied on the most effective method of measuring grain reserves, the jump test. A volunteer leaps into the pile, their survival proving the granaries are full. Today, Peasant Willard's attempt ends with a sickening thud, followed by a murmuring realization from the gathered crowd. We've too little grain to survive winter. Your advisors urge swift action to protect your kingdom and reputation. Basic production times 2, wheat field, or... I don't know what the basic production times 2 does. We'll go for it. Officially blame Peasant Willard for being an enemy saboteur, an explanation that is quickly embraced by the relieved farmers. Willard becomes infamous as the traitor, and his treason motivates peasants to work even harder for the kingdom's good to separate them from that treacherous snake. They even come up with some design suggestions for your buildings. Cool. so we produce stuff better. Oh, we just got production buildings. Okay, that's what it is. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and grab a clay mine and an iron mine. Just for our upgrades. And we need this built. We need the gold. We can get away with probably building this. But I think we might just wait for you. I'm going to move you up there. Go like this. We do need to get this as well. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But I also need soldiers out there to deal with the nonsense. We should be able to handle it if we can get these soldiers out fast enough. Because the soldiers are tanky enough that they can kind of hold this back a little bit. And I will build another minion spawn in just a minute. I think we can still handle this. We'll take a little bit of damage, but I'm not going to be heartbroken by it. There they go. And this should be able to beat that guy. Spell-wise, damage enemy push poisonous roots that damage and push away enemies or slows affected enemies by 50%. I'm going to take the roots just as something to spawn. I think we're going to be getting another like garbage guy as our next one. Okay, so that's going to come down here for now. We are going to put this like that. This next wave shouldn't be too terrible. We do have actually a strong guy there, but fine. So we're up to 90 denarii. We'll have a decent chunk of money whenever the trader comes. So we'll be at 100, I believe. Go ahead and swap to that. We have gold. Is there anything we can... Well, we can do a few things with gold. I'm going to go ahead and grab an upgrade there so we can actually get more troops. I'm going to move you up. Then take this. Oh, do we not have... We don't have the water for them. We definitely need water. The thing is, adjusting all these is going to be a pain in the booty. So here comes the next wave. 3 more guys again. This shouldn't be that bad. We should be able to handle it with what we've got. We might lose some more peasants, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we lost all our peasants, but none of our other stuff. Peasant's hut. This is just a better peasant one. Plus 1% to all production for each peasant on the battlefield. So they do get, I mean, we get production boosts from them. So they're actually not bad to have out there, I guess. I think out of these, we take the archery range. We need more water as well. Thing is, we're going to constantly need wood and wheat and all that other stuff too. It's not like we can really just burn whatever we want into this. And yes, they do require... No, they don't require water. They just require wheat. We have the wheat for that. Why wasn't it building them before? Yes, I know there's a cooldown after moving it, but I'm just wondering why it wasn't building them before. And no, we don't want to burn these early. We want to kind of build up our magic pool. We're going to eventually get abilities on here just by unlocking progress. Along with getting rid of freaking nobles. Okay, so that can shift back to this. In fact, we'll go like that to get gold. Denarii and trader. So we're 110 denarii. You kill an enemy, damage to bosses from units is increased by 10%. 25 metal at the start of each wave. That is good. Each active market provides 5 morale. Archers stun enemies at full HP for 2 seconds. I think we take the miners camp, although the walrus mask is very tempting. We have black sheep sacrifices. We have madmen, which is... We've already seen that one before. We could lean into that. We already have a militia place. Could go more militia. Oh, madmen actually do damage. For each 3, 6, 9 madmen. So 4, 8, 12 to morale for each one. They boost morale a lot. But they take clay. So I definitely think we want the resource. I think out of all of these... none of these are really compelling for me right now. I think we will go resources. I think we're going to go Potter's Farm. It's one that we haven't unlocked before, so that seems like a good one. We have... These are basically your buildings. These are your artifacts. These are your resources, spells, upgrades. And we can get upgrades just by killing enemies as well. So now we have bigger gaze, so we can get all those again. And I'm going to replace this. I'm going to put it down here. We should be getting some iron as well, because we need to be recruiting them. I think we go like so. Drop out Potter's Farm and iron. Just have dudes, and then we'll get archers next. We're gonna be one short of max, so we should be able to get one archer. But yeah, we're gonna be shuffling these buildings around. We mostly want to keep our gaze in this corner and just have guys kind of kicking around. That's at least my goal right now. Let's get archery out. We should be able to... oh, they cause gold and wheat, so we just need to get some gold next. It shouldn't be too hard to do. We can just pop that up there. I do like these dual buildings, though. It keeps me from having to be quite as annoyed with stuff. How much gold do we need? 27? They should be able to take that guy down. I didn't realize he was going to be that weak. I'm going to adjust my seating. And yes, we've already gone through all of our wine. Maybe not. Okay, artifact. Move that so it's not blowing directly into the microphone, because it is still hot as hell. Swordsman would be a good addition. Hunters are a good addition. They don't slow the enemies down as much as I... oh, they don't actually slow them down at all. 10% attack speed of flying troops. Okay. It says they slow them down. In here it doesn't. Out of these... I think we go hunters. But swordsmen are very tempting. Madmen are nice, but we're not going that route this time. I think we're going to go hunters since we already have tanks. And as far as basic production, gold mine, I think is the one to get there. And none of those. Oh, we can re-roll. It costs us some of our currency, though. I don't want to do that. I'll go clay mine. 3 wood when we create a unit reduces the first king's ability cooldown by 25%. We don't actually have any king's abilities yet. So I think we go with 3 wood. Resource back, at least. As far as the upcoming waves, we're going to go ahead and take some goblin bandits. Actually, we'll do wallbuster first to get some denarii. Denarii. These are just levies, so we're going to go with goblin bandits. Blue slimes. Blue slime is tempting. I want artifacts. I'm going to go with this. It's getting a little greedy, but I think we'll be okay. I'm afraid of that blue slime, but we're going to put it down there. Where do we put it there? Crossbowmen and shamans. I think we put it on wave 3. I would like to get this as well, but I don't see a good place to put it that's... why not? Greed is king. What are those? During your routine inspection of your treasury, your attendants stumble upon a dramatic crown that looks like it was designed by an edgy jeweler going through a rebellious phase. Your court mage beams, "Your Majesty, the ground of Veldrath grants unmatched power and mild insanity, but think of the possibilities." Question becomes morale or fashion disaster. I think we destroy it. Ah. It was a coin flip. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to increase our cap there. We could build this. Or towards some basic resources. We're letting those burn out just a little bit up there. We need clay. We've got a little bit of each resource. We are not doing well on wheat at the moment, but we're going to be whenever we come down here. Because this is going to provide the wheat for us to start producing these guys. Question is, who's it going to actually produce first? Is it going to do the archer or the dudes? I think it did. Yeah, it did the archer first. That's good. Means we should actually have a chance of dealing with this. Yeah, we're producing enough that we can keep these guys up. Neither of them take wood, do they? No, they just take food. We do need to ship one of these in to replace them fairly soon. But we have ranged. Which means the ranged ones do have, yes, they do more damage and they're more fragile, but due to what they are, I think we're actually better off with them. Because they can do more damage before the enemies even get close to us. Those big guys, I don't know why they decided to go after the explodey boys, but I mean, it's not a bad idea that they did. It keeps them from exploding on the wall. Ranged troops receive a 4% chance of shooting an additional projectile for each warrior ally. I mean, we already have 2, I think. These not count as warriors? Yeah, militia counts as warriors. These do not count as warriors. Okay. That's good to know. I think we still do that. Water would be nice, and we'd never have to worry about water again, pretty much. You know what? I'm going resources. I shouldn't, but I think it's probably for the best. Are you taking forever to produce? There you go. Okay, so when that finishes producing, I don't know why it's just like randomly halting. Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead and move you in. Is it just waiting on gold or something? Oh, it has the gold. So here comes the second kind of scary group. We should be able to take them out with our troops. Yeah. Militia should be able to guard against the mages, and then we have just a little bit of trash to deal with there. As far as this, I'm going to go ahead and take small wheat fields, I think. We're just going to produce them every now and then. It's fine. We have one more wave to deal with, which is going to be the scary one. Okay, so that should be done. We go ahead and move that out of the way. Start building those dudes. We should probably be working on getting our gaze size up. We actually do have enough clay. We need Zavit. We're not getting gold at the moment. But once this is done, we can actually move that down there. We don't have to worry about the water for a while. That's always nice. So you guys are done. I'm going to go ahead and move you down there and get this. Come on, go down. Can we actually beat this group? We did. We slaughtered them. Next up, these should count as, yeah, warrior in range. This is just a warrior. We're going to go ahead and select the hunters. And for the artifact, 40 random basic resources at the start of each wave. Yes, economy, go! Shaman and lightning mage, we actually should be able to beat relatively easily. And with our iron thing gone, there's not much we can do with those. This is going to require food and stuff, but once that unsticks itself, we should be able to get our guys back up at least. And get some actual normal wheat fields out, maybe? Why is it taking so long? Oh, because we're using up the wheat there. Let's go ahead and question that. At 62 gold. On, build up. There you go. Now it can produce. I just want bodies out there for dealing with this. We have more than enough to kill it. I just want to have fairly decent position there. Actually get artifacts there too. Yeah, once this is done, I'll move it back out of the way. Get ourselves another wheat there, just so we have more wheat coming in so we can actually feed this monstrosity. Because we're going to need it to produce this. Because we just need bodies. I think we just lost a unit. Yeah, we lost, I think it was an archer. Fuel pump. Uses water and wood to make fuel. That's going to be something way later. Winery. There's another bone pit for small bones. Adjacent improvements start working without needing to watch them. Ooh, we don't have the resources for that, but that's cool. It's 40. We put that on recruiting things. Those don't seem particularly great. Increases capacity by 2. So we could get more militia, more tanks. We have 165. So we could probably do this, piggy bank, and King's Gaze, just to have something to work for. It's 110, 150, yeah. That's an interesting one. This would have been nice, but it's just kind of like a random thing. But yeah, we lost... Oh, no, it was the militia camp that lost some. That's fine. We can move it up here into the woods. Bought. So I'll start building out more militia, which count for our ranged units as a buff for multi-shot, I believe. We are making positive food. We need to have this actually working. Oh, it takes wood to recruit them. That kind of sucks a little bit. Denari, Levy Barracks. Any of these interesting? We could get another archery. We could get a peasant's hut. It's basically an improved version of what we have. It can hold more peasants. Or Whitman's house. I think we take archery. We need iron mines. That's... And we also could use crystal mines as well. So we could actually use that other building. Because that costs... Oh, it costs iron bars, not iron. It's going to be a while before we can do anything with that. I think we go iron mine. Drops a barrel that damages enemies and slows their attack by 30%, makes them jock for 8 seconds. I think we go fireworks. We get gold for damage taken. That seems decent enough. Ugh, these are ugly. We'll go ahead and grab a spell early and a resource. And then we'll go... Actually, we'll put you there and you... We don't care about the Levy Barracks. Prophecy card with the 10 Goblin Bandits for an artifact. That seems reasonable. Ish. Lizardmen. For an established production, maybe? I think we go establish production there and just go with that. So we have like an easy one after that. Band of Marauders, the Iron Fang Riders, arrive at your gates. They're led by Tharg the Conqueror, a towering brute who apparently bathes in mud. They're demanding tributes of food, gold, and supplies for peace. Your advisors are split. One suggests paying them off to buy time, while another mutters, "No true king bows to a man wearing that much fur in summer." We're gonna go for a special mud bath. And we get an artifact! Sweet! You cunningly invite Tharg and his commanders to a feast for negotiations, as well as generously offering them a soothing soak in your kingdom's luxurious hot mud springs. Unbeknownst to them, the mud quickly hardens, hilariously trapping them mid-bath. Desperately bargaining for freedom, Tharg reveals detailed attack plans, surrenders his favorite artifact, and almost sacrifices his dignity, though you mercifully interrupt before things get too awkward. So what did we get? We got... Did we get an artifact? There it is. Healer mages join each time we upgrade. Damage from bosses from units increased by 10%. Healer mages or walrus mask. This is very niche. I think we go ahead and do Moon Talisman. Just we can get healers. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. Can I please recruit? Why are you not recruiting? What are you missing? You are missing wood. Okay. Well, that can move out of the way. We can go ahead and make some wood there. I need bodies, and we do not have bodies, nor are they hitting the floor. Although we do get wood each time they whack the... No, whenever we create a unit, we get extra wood back. So that should actually speed up their production a little bit. We need to drop down here and actually get that producing a little bit more as well. So there's another soldier. Not liking the look of this. Go ahead and root. Mainly because I overestimated how many units I'd have by the time they got here. And let's go ahead and upgrade our gaze. That's 140 gold, though. Healing pool or fireworks? Healing pool. Grants units a 50% chance of being resummoned. Receive 25 at the start. More resources. Resources are god. Just period. So right now we should be getting what at the each... Okay, 25 at the start of each wave. Wood, iron. We get a little bit of wood when we create a unit. Gold whenever damage is dealt to the castle. 40 of random basic resources. So we're not doing bad. I need to restock my dudes. We're going to go ahead and drop you up there. That just requires food. We have food coming in. Do I increase my gaze yet? I think I do for this coming wave, just to have healers. Let's go ahead and shuffle you out. I'm going to shuffle this down there. Should be... Yeah, we're a little bit short on gold to recruit another one. There we go. Oh, and I'm going to get you out of there because I want another archer instead. We're at our cap because of those healers. Let's go ahead and get... We already have a decent amount of iron. I'm going to go more wood. Okay, so that's done. We're going to get you in there. Start producing more resource buildings. And gaze level 3 should be coming soon. Oof. How much did they kill? A little bit. I think we'll be okay. Turn enemies into sheep or applies the 30% move and attack speed buff for your troops in area. We're going to go ahead and go turn to sheep. And for these, none of these are really great for us. I guess we go gold mines, but those require iron bars to make, so I guess it's wheat field. We don't have iron bars. We don't have the advanced production buildings for it. And we have plenty of water floating around. Are we looking on dudes? Not too great. There's some more trees, thank goodness. When this goes out, we actually produce wheat fields. We do have another archery here. We don't have enough space to do more archery, though, so it's, like, kind of wasted. I think we should be fine. Yeah, our warrior and arcanes have a health bonus. It doesn't look like they have a damage bonus. I think those guys are giving a health bonus. Can be placed over existing buildings to enchant the tile instantly, but it costs 50%. I think we just replaced that. Or do we go there? I think we go there. We're fine with this group. The pig and a mage. We have healers in our back line, helping keep people alive a little bit. Let's go with some metal, because we don't have any of that, and we could actually move us towards, yeah, building that. We can just kind of ham-fist that in to get more production. And we can position assembly buildings around it. And we have money coming in from 2 stone golems. We haven't actually encountered those before. We have woods. That's almost done. We're producing enough to kind of keep ahead. Broader gaze is just gold next. Increase unit limit is wood. We're going to throw this where that wood is. And now we can make archery, or we can save up for hunters. I think we save up for hunters, honestly. Out of the things that we have there. So let's see how these guys do. I'm going to go ahead and take some crystal mines, I think. Just as something we can mess with. And I think these guys are melee. We're going to lose units, but it's okay. As long as we don't lose the healers, I am fine. And we have a boss wave after this one. Central cell in the castle now works even when you are not watching. Okay. That would be... I don't know which one that is. That is probably worth it, though. It's either that or militia power up. I'm going to go with that. I'm curious as to what it considers the central cell. The militia's full. Go ahead and do crossbowmen. Okay, so that's the central cell. Okay. So we can just guarantee we have archers. Although, I think as far as what we actually want to put there, it's probably going to be the militia, because they're going to die more. Just because that's going to make more sense to me. Okay, so we're sitting pretty okay on gold. Let's see, hunter-wise. Go ahead and move you up there. We're going to throw you there. Throw you... Oh, can we not just build on top of it? Or is it only resource buildings that can go there? Or do I have to wait until it's done doing its move thing? I have to wait until it's done doing its move thing. As far as what we want to put there, I'm going to go ahead and put trees there. Chance a tile which can be placed over existing buildings. Okay. Okay, so it's just casting it, I guess? I don't know how it works. We're learning. You come up there. You get in that spot. Okay, so it is done there. So now we can just do that. And that's just going to farm resources for us, which is very, very nice. There's Magra. We've already seen her before. Let's go ahead and turn those to sheep. And see what we can do. I think we have enough resources to be making them. Yes, it's just wood and food. We have wood and food. So we are not producing very fast. I think our healers are going to die. wish they'd run away. They're not able to do anything to them. They don't have attacks. So all they do is just sit there and die. I wish that they were smart enough to retreat. But that's neither here nor there. As far as resources go, I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way and get ourselves crossbowmen coming in. Just more bodies, slow this thing down, and hope for the best. She's just getting lost in the woods over there. It's great. And I will take an iron mine because we can always use more iron. I do find it interesting they're not going after the shaman, which is proving to be a problem because he does keep healing her. Well, healing himself. There we go. Now we should be able to win this. Don't have another wood source, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would put one there. I'm going to move one of these onto that central spot next. Actually, what I should be putting there is the resource gatherer. But for this fight, I'm going to put that there for now. Just so we have more bodies just pumping out just to do damage to her. I think we still win. It's just going to be a pain in the ass. Let's go ahead and boom, boost up our resources. We get more things just pumping out dudes. Minimize the damage we're taking there because we're not healing per death this time. So we're not recovering any of this while we're fighting her. So we want to draw her away a little bit. But we do get gold each time she whacks that wall. We're up to 319 now. We get wood for popping out guys. Which would be an interesting thing to do with the little skeletons. Because they only cost water. That would be like an infinite wood source out of an infinite water source. Something to consider. She's almost dead. Are we making our wood back on these? You don't cost wood. You do cost wood. We're almost breaking even on wood. We're getting 9 wood, spending 10 on 3 units total. Works for me. Ta-da! We win! We pump out more units. Do we get a reward for that? Yes. Denari, legendary artifact. On constructing the next 3 buildings, all resources are returned. Increase all troop building units capacity by 1. We're going to do free housing. Legendary spell. Double productivity. Pulls enemies towards itself, moving and damaging them. Lasts for 12 seconds. Damage per second is 40. That's not that much damage. That's what? 480? In damage? That's not even enough to kill a boss. So we'll go for resources. Hive seems like the one we want to go to. It costs grapes, and they cost grapes to do. We actually have grape generation that we can do. Longbowman costs food and gold, and probably does a decent amount of damage. These guys are lower damage. I think Longbowman might be the way to go. Hive is very tempting because they're just so tanky. And they're flying. I'm going to go Bumblebees, just because I like them. Go with a Vineyard. Warrior seems like the best one out of these. Don't have a rider, we don't have arcane. Yeah, I'll go warrior, because we're going to get bees as well. That's fine. Don't be greedy, Alzorath. Don't be greedy. Healers. I'm afraid of Sun-Faced. That thing scares me. Oh, that's what it is. Wondering what the noise was. Turns out they're just spraying for mosquitoes. Okay, so that's basic. No, that's established production. I think we're gonna go you, and you. That infrastructure one is very tempting. Get 2 spells from this. I think we'll go Goblin Giant there. Goblin Giant there. And 2 spells? Seems reasonable. We might want to swap these two. No, we'll go with this. Oh, enemy 20 dudes. Okay. We received a messenger pigeon this morning, and, well, it carried a message from the Queen Mother. She asked if her special little man is eating enough and wearing layers. She also extends an invitation for you to join the royal family at the annual boar hunt. However, I must remind you this would mean a long journey, taking time away from ruling the castle. It offers a chance to strengthen your alliance and gain valuable gifts. What will you do? Your decision, my liege. I think we sell the invitation. You swiftly auction off the Queen Mother's invitation, much to the shock and envy of your courtiers. Though your family relations suffer slightly, your treasury happily fills with the proceeds from the eager bidder, who is strangely giddy about boar hunting etiquette. You're uncertain if your mother will appreciate the substitution, but profit is profit. Volkar, the Gold Hoarder. Among dragons, Volkar is notoriously ill-tempered. Known for his blistering rage and unhealthy obsession with gold, his vast hoard seems less about wealth and more a coping mechanism for unresolved anger, though no one dares voice this within earshot of his lair. Volkar enjoys personal confrontations, chewing through foes with unsettling enthusiasm. When pressed, he takes to the skies, engulfing enemies and unlucky bystanders in molten flames. Some say Volkar's greed is his greatest weakness. Others wisely observe that it is, in fact, the sharp weapons of heroes. Sadly, very few live long enough to test the latter theory. Okay, so we have to fight a dragon. Lovely. That's gonna suck. Let's go ahead. Don't need wood for that, so we can go ahead and get that up. Okay, so that's done. Go ahead, pause real quick, and throw down the vineyard. We can do bees, the bees. Okay, so that's going to move off of there. We're going to move you on for now. These guys take just grapes to produce. We're hurting a bit on logs, but I don't have a log source at the moment. Could put down a gold mine. We are just churning through resources at the moment. Let's actually go ahead and do fireworks. Just to get more of those resources burning. We do have a rain. Rain, go away. The gold mine next. Probably. No, we'll probably do... We need 600 to do the next thing. We should be still okay with this. Especially since we have a heal. But I would like to get this upgrade for that fight so we actually have healers in the back line. Go ahead and move you and get you in there. Actually, no, you to that. There we go. Now we're turning in gold. Now we can get bees. They're going to go into that spot as soon as this is done. I probably should not have just placed them there, but to each their own, I guess. Here comes the big scary. Okay, not the worst ever. They are actually doing decent damage to our front lines. Yeah, we've only lost the farmers so far. Kingdom infrastructure. Boost the production speed of all buildings of yours under your gaze by 20% while active. Hero statue provides you with a troop stat upgrade and another monument to the king's gaze. I think we're going to go ahead. How much of a stat upgrade? Boost, upgrade production. Nah, that's production speed. I don't know how big the troop stat upgrade is. Go and recycle it. Blade Fall or Banish. Choose some of your troops to be banished from the roll for 30 seconds. They return with 6 crystals per unit. Or summons 15 blades to fall in a horizontal line. I'm going to go ahead and take Banish. We're going to take Roots. I'm going to not cast that yet. Let them get back to the gate. Okay, so we're at 591. This is going to go into that wheat spot. So we recruit some bees. We get some healers back there for helping with the bees. And what else do we want to put in there? This can move down there, and we are going to go ahead. Pause real quick. What are we needing resources on? I'm going to go ahead and just throw the crystals down there to burn through them. That's like a good spot to just have them. I'm happy with this kind of setup. We have bees. The bees. It's the bee's knees. And after the bees are full, we'll move some of these in there just to have more guys. I think we'll do Banish after this fight. Actually, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to demolish these. Kind of a last second decision there. And we are going to go... We go crossbowmen or hunters? I think we go crossbowmen. Oh, so we got winged bastards as well. Well, thankfully I got bees now. And we have healers chilling over there too. It's not like we are completely without hope here. Establish production. Let's go for more vineyards or sawmill. We need wood, so we have to take the sawmill. And we will go with a wheat field. Those are our main resources. The militia camp come back in. We still have enough militia that's not a huge issue, but I do need to be a little bit aware. Let's go ahead and pause that. What do we need as far as resources? We need more wood, so we'll go more wood. That's not even going to be enough to do that one, sadly. So our next mine there is probably just going to be grape bushes in this spot. Just to guarantee we have enough grapes to go around. Our morale is low, but that doesn't matter. We have a fairly decent group here. We have healing, we have banish, and we have roots. I keep meaning to do banish before everything decides to go to hell, but it's fine. far as these enemies go, I think we're going to kill a few of them before they even reach our allies. But yeah, having these healers in the back line is priceless. Warrior damage up 15% or health up 15% for ranged. Think we go with these, the warrior damage up. Kill them faster, take less damage. Okay, so we did that wave. Let's go ahead and banish a whole bunch, and they'll come back with crystals after 30 seconds. Hopefully. A long 30 seconds. Week 230. I think that's more indicator of, I think we're going to get... Yeah, I don't know how the week thing works in this. Are you guys back yet? There you go. Thank you for the resources. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and switch you over to Sawmill. Yeah, we still don't have enough to upgrade that. I think the next one we're going to be bringing in is this into the fold. Because we need those resource buildings now. Although we could drop it there. Okay, we got Sun Guy. Okay, so that is... we're actually not doing that bad. Not great, but not that bad. What are we going to lose here? Did we lose a unit? We did not lose a unit there. I am shocked. Bosses are damaged for 10% of their max HP after introduction. Okay. That's Small Bones, that's Fire Mage, that's King Statue. Fire Mage seems like it'd be fun. We could go like an arcane build one of these times. Gold Sawmill. Only 35. This is a Mega Militia after recruiting 4 base troops. The frick is a Mega Militia? Okay. I think we go Indestructible Shield. We do Roots. So it's going to be 95. So that leaves us with 55. We go Militia Camp. So it's like, boop. Though this is actually very tempting. It only has 100 in it, though. But definitely want that. Definitely want that. Oh, 45. So I guess we are taking this. Out of all the things, yeah, that's going to be the best. Longbowman isn't bad. I think we go Gold Sawmill, yeah. More buildings! Okay, so we wanted to move that down in there. We'll throw a wheat field in there in just a bit. All we need is wood. All we need is wood. Looks like that one on the left is it going, which one's going faster? No, the one in the middle is going faster. That's fine. But yeah, we want more units before we face the boss. This is going to be a hell of a fight. Swordsman and a healer mage. I think we're fine, but it's mildly terrifying. Yeah, what we're going to do is when we get the increase, it should take us up to 20. We'll get one more of them, and then we'll drop in a peasant hut. Actually, no, we'll drop in hunters. We'll drop in hunters. We have the stuff for hunters. This is the next one that's going to go in here. We're just on hold at the moment. Don't panic cast your spells, Alzorath. I think the Sun guys would have been fine without casting that. But the 1,000 life and like 600 some odd nonsense scared me. Let's go ahead and get a gold mine. Oh, we've lost a unit. No, we lost 2 units. We lost a bee! You bastards. Okay, as far as what we want, we should have one more shop, I think. Yeah, we have one more shop. So denarii are not useless yet. Go for... These groups are scary. This one's not. Excuse me. Yeah, the yellows are not that scary. The reds, holy crap, they are. And the base ones are not pretty either. I think we go denarii, and a sun face. For the upgrade, we go a denarii, kingdom infrastructure, and building upgrade. Get 2 big building upgrades there at the end. Although that one's very risky. My lord, the merchants from the west have returned to our kingdom, their wagons brimming with rare and precious goods. But an eager soldier sneezed on their spices, and the chief merchant, the poor man, is outraged and smells of cinnamon. He demands swift justice, specifically the head of the offending soldier, or at least his nose. If we refuse, they've threatened to leave and we'll lose access to their artifacts and rare materials. Or we'll get an artifact. In the knowledge that the merchants love a profitable bargain above all, he cleverly soothed their anger with an exceptionally favored trade deal. Delighted by your diplomatic talent, and even more delighted by their new profit margin, they gift you rare artifact as a token of gratitude. Relations are restored, your treasury benefits, and the guards keep all their noses. Everybody wins. Do we take the dude, or do we take the... We're gonna take the weird dudes. That 10% damage is tempting. Go ahead and replace you. We messed up. We done messed up. Done messed up, Aaron. Okay, so let's go with... Pause real quick. Throw you in. Yeah, it's all about the wood. Everything else is already maxed out, isn't it? Yeah. Do I reduce the overhead if I send them to barracks? Yes. Okay, so we can actually have stashed units in the barracks. And we can't do it during waves. Okay. I think we can only pull out to the units during the wave, so we're kind of hurting a little bit here, but I'll be fine. We'll take the small wheat field. Here comes a bee. We lost a bee in that, but it should be fine. Denarii. Okay, as far as our units go, we're going to go ahead and send 2 of you guys in. Because we're going to move you down there. We're going to move this over here to get them back. Spawn new troops in the barracks. Okay. To capacity mode allows units to be produced after the unit limit in the battlefield is reached while there is still space in the barracks. Yeah, we'll go to incapacity. Seems like a reasonable thing. Okay, so they will keep producing. We need to pause real quick and throw you down. Throw that up there. So we actually have more space. We have more dudes. And how's our wood supply looking? We're almost there. We need 1280. We're currently sitting at 1260. But this will put us at 30. I mean, sorry, not 30, 20 slots. So we'll be able to send out whatever we want. Losing some militia, not a big deal. Kills your injured troop while active. That seems actually probably the best one there. We need more wood. We can just put that in that middle slot. Or you can put it over here instead of the market. I think we're going to put it down there instead of the market. And yes, we are getting up to the wood fairly quickly on that. Yeah, we will reach the maximum. And we will probably need to drop out some extra troop slots there. I'm going to go ahead and send all of them out there. We'll still produce those, so you get to go back up there. We're going to drop out those. I'm getting better at the game. I'm learning how it works. Which is a feat in and of itself for me, because I am a dumbs. Next up is going to be not a great match, but it'll be fine. Then we have a bit of resources and the second boss, which is Volcar and some fire mages. Go and get trees. Grape bushes, because we're going to need more grapes. We always need more grapes. That goes down there. Do they actually kill off anything we have right now? I think they might. They did not. That surprises me. Sawmill. Production by 25%. Increases capacity by 2. I think we increase capacity by 2. Or do we go Mega Dude? I think we go Mega Dude. And increase capacity by 2 on the hive. Yes, please. Okay, as far as what we have, those are free to build. I think we plonk you over there and throw that down there. Oh. We just got stone walls for some reason. That's cool. I think it's because we actually got all the slots filled. Okay, so we are full on production there. Do I have any more unit buildings? Unfortunately, no. All we have is sitting around waiting for the next wave to arrive, which is sand golems and sludge golems. Try to say it both ways just to entertain all kinds of people. Okay, that's almost done with its grapes. We'll throw some new grapes in there. More wood. Yeah, we want that constantly producing resource buildings now. Otherwise, we're going to run out of resources. We burn through them relatively quick. I think we're good. We might lose a unit or two, but we'll produce them back fairly quick. I just like having those healers back there. They're gonna fail whenever it comes to the boss, but outside of that, I think we're solid. Flying troops get a boost to attack and move speed. That seems very tempting. We have 190. Mushroom groves. Firing range. We definitely want this. Because we do a lot of flying. Increase militia HP by 50%. Seems like a good buy. We have 130 left. We don't have the smelters. We don't even have access to a smelter. We haven't gotten one. Could get some more dude slots. Not liking him that much right now. I think we are just going to get militia HP and troop training. Ranged or warrior? Extra HP on warriors. Yes. Tankier they are, the happier I am. Oh, and I meant to put grapes down there. It's fine. We got plenty of grapes. Yeah, but I don't think we're going to see this building come into play. If we did, I'd probably remove the well. And just save it for later. In here, we do have units that can come out and help. We don't have spare ranged, but that's not going to be a big problem, I don't think. Let's go ahead and get... We'll take a big well just because we haven't taken one before. Seems semi-reasonable. We're down to like 0.8 seconds on each of these. They are churning through. We're only on speed by 1. Volkar, the Gold Hoarder. He has a crap ton of life. Do I stand a chance against this? I don't think I do. Send out the bees! Send out the militia! Keep producing. We just need wall. Whatever he kills, we replace. And if we don't have stuff to replace it as far as big guys, we send out freaking town folk. Oh, and we're losing our back line. Okay, so we are going to move that down there to produce more of them. Oh, I think... No, we still have our mages. We are set... It's just sending them straight out at the moment as they get produced. Did we defeat the dragon? We defeated the dragon. Well, goodbye, dragon. I will take more grape bushes to replace our bees. Did we actually lose our mages there? No, we did not. Victory bonus. Weeks lasted 316. Back to the kingdom, I think. We won one. What else is in here? Nothing. What is this? Hi, big guy. How you doing? Oh, we don't get the ascension crystals for that? What? Thought we got ascension crystals for beating that. I guess you have to be on tier 1 or higher. We do have different ones we can start with, but we need the crystals to actually unlock them. Unfortunately. Sure, we'll just unlock the first royal quest. Do we have new advisor slots? I'm not seeing how we can add advisor. There's advisor slot there, 15. So we could do this. But I would rather... get more buildings. Harpy would be kind of nice. Require the council building. We already have the council building, thankfully. I guess we could take gallery challenges and stuff like that. Because it might be that we need to do a challenge to get these. Because it does say, Sentient Crystal can be claimed each time you successfully beat a new threat level or complete a challenge. So challenges would be a way to do that. Those cost 12. Summons 3 peasants. Defeated bosses in a single run to unlock this king's abilities. Okay. So we need to defeat a third boss in one run. That one was because we were on difficulty level 0. I get what it's doing. So what we have to do is beat it on tier 1. Oh, no, we got it. So tier 0 actually counts. We can get a new dude. We only have 17, so it's choose one, which is basically Leonid. Let's see what Leonid is. What are you, Leonid? Increases all building production by 15%. Chance of friendly units spawning with double HP based on current morale. But he's just kind of better as far as his base stats go. Okay. It's interesting. So now we actually have abilities on them as well. And then we have each of the other ones that have kind of interesting stuff too. I have a feeling one of these is undead. Yeah, you're undead. Living units have a 25% chance of raising as undead. He has undead boosts. Saladin. Reference we've been hearing more and more lately. I forget what the actual story behind Saladin is. But that is a thing. But either way, we've been going for a bit over an hour. That was one run. I'll decide what I'm going to unlock off screen. We'll do more runs of this as I try out other guys. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath.